My brother sold my car for champagne. He called it liquidating an asset, like I was a line item. A week later, he signed away something worth 15 million, and I watched him realize it in real time. He flicked a crumpled receipt at my chest and didn't even look up. It's titled in my name, he said, thumb still scrolling. Your credit was trash, so I did you a favor. His wife snorted from the couch like it was comedy hour. I was still making the monthly payments, but to him, that didn't count. At 2 a.m., my bedroom door slammed open. My brother stood there with a black garbage bag and dead eyes. Get up, he said. She needs this room for her live stream closet thing. He kicked the bag toward me. I packed for you. Now get out. He hadn't packed. He'd shoveled the top layer of my life into plastic. Where am I supposed to go? I asked. He laughed once. Sharp. Go live in the warehouse. It's empty. Be with your own kind. Trash. Then he walked off like he'd taken out the recycling. I didn't cry. I didn't chase him. I pulled on jeans, grabbed the bag, and left. Outside, the night air still felt like a furnace. I walked until the rich streets disappeared and the industrial block started. With every step, something in me switched off. Sister mode. Victim mode. Gone. The warehouse was a rotting brick box with a peeling for sale sign. Inside, it was dust, busted pallets, and silence. Sitting there, I replayed 10 years and fast forward. When our parents died, he put the deeds in his name to protect me. The bills still came to me. When the penthouse heater broke, he called from Aspen and begged me to save our home, so I paid the repair. When property taxes hit overdue, he panicked about the family legacy, and I emptied my savings. When there was debt, it was we. When there was profit, it was him. 7 days later, he stormed in sweating through an expensive suit. He threw a red envelope at my chest. Pay it, he snapped. Final utility disconnect. $4,000. Transfer it to your name today, or I rip the meter out. I flipped it over and stared at the usage graph. Flatline. High draw. 24/7. That wasn't lights. That was something running nonstop. I found a breaker labeled Zone 4 that was hot to the touch. I followed the conduit to plywood stacked like a cheap disguise. Behind it was newer drywall. I shoved a crowbar into the seam. The wall crumbled. Cold, sterile air blasted my face. A steady hum poured out like a secret. Inside was a climate-controlled room, dark except for blinking green LEDs. 12 clear car capsules sat in perfect rows. I lit up one bubble and saw the Highland Green Fastback, the Bullet Mustang. Another bubble showed a red Ferrari California Spider people swore was destroyed. I called a freight specialist I trusted, the kind of guy who didn't get impressed. He stepped in, went silent, and started shaking. Conservative, he whispered. 12 million. With a real auction? 15, maybe 20. My brother had been trying to sell the whole property for 500 grand because he never looked, so I did not warn him. I used his arrogance like a lever. I told him the warehouse was full of hazardous junk and he could get fined. I said I'd clear it, but I needed protection in writing. He barely skimmed the page. He signed a transfer that labeled everything inside as waste and made it mine. That night, I worked with a rented crew. No speeches, just doors rolling up, capsules loading in, and wheels disappearing into the dark. By morning, the vault was empty and the power bill wasn't my problem. When the closing meeting happened, my brother walked in glowing. He bragged about the land sale. He leaned in and sneered, "Hope your trash was worth the sweat." I slid my phone across the table. First, the signed transfer. Then, the insurance email. 15 million policy. VINs listed. My brother blinked like his brain was buffering. "Wait," he said. "That's not—" "Read your signature," I said. His lawyer took the paper and stopped breathing for a second. The room went quiet in that ugly way. Then the lawyer cleared his throat. "It's binding," he said. My brother's face drained, one shade at a time. His wife stared at him like he'd ruined her life on purpose. He tried to threaten me, then tried to sue me, then tried to cry family. None of it stuck. The contract was his, the wording was his, and the mistake was his. He lost the cars, the money, and the fake empire. His marriage cracked the second the status did. I kept the collection, bought my own logistics firm, and moved back into my parents' old home. He chased power. I kept the proof. What would you have done in my spot? Play nice or play smart? Drop your thoughts in the comments.